All right, we got disrupted, so I'm going to start again with the last part of the video. So I was going to say to reach out to our resources and to let you know what we have on campus. So um, we have our wonderful ESL department, like Valerie and the ladies on here, and just making sure that, you're using the resources that our students need, specifically having visuals for our kids who are ELLs. Um, Depending on their level of understanding and fluency in the language, they might need some visuals and some nonverbals, like maybe a flip card or some type of cue card to respond with. And for some of them, it may be a pointing system. Also, having some sentence stems or things around the room may be really helpful. Another tip that might also be helpful is allowing them to just look and having the same pictures that you use for the review on the test. So for instance, if you gave them front loading the test with vocabulary words, and if you're going to be giving vocabulary with visuals before the test, and having a water cycle on the test, that same picture that you used of the water cycle, whereas for other kids, you might have used a different picture. For your ESL kids and your ELLs, they need that exact same picture. Now, obviously, you're going to take the words off and maybe providing them with a word bank, but they need the exact same picture. Changing up the picture for them is going to be very detrimental because that's what they've learned, and that's visually very specific for them. So you're going to want to make sure that you're spending that time and just looking at those little things. As a team, we're going to be really spending time, and as a campus team, what I mean, thinking about how we can work together. Also talking to your actual lateral teammates, whether that be your grade level team or your department team, to see who already has a history of working well with ESLs in the past, or maybe has a history with ESLs, and what are they doing? How are they really working to accommodate? When you're planning and writing tests and quizzes, or even just your daily assignments, let's not have one person writing those all the time. Let's get together, let's sit down, and let's talk through those things every time. How can we do this together, and let's work smarter and together as a team to get that done versus individually. So one person isn't beating their head every time, like, I just can't think of anything else. Also, make sure you're reaching out to your instructional coaches. We're also going to be offering more campus PDs. In fact, in the next couple of days, we're going to have a full day workshop on working on how to best reach our ELLs in our campuses. The district is also going to be offering more PDH. Our district ELL and ESL coaches will be coming out. We're going to do a campus book study as well. And then we're going to be just trying to find more opportunities maybe for your flex hours that you have to make sure that we're supporting each other and working together so that we can help our kids be successful. Also remember, Valerie, our department head, only teaches 2 classes so that she could help come out to your room or come in during your planning periods to help be there and help work with you to think of ways that you can help accommodate for your students. So please reach out to her. She is more than willing to come in. And then you have those aides available in your classes as well. Another idea is, if you know that you have a very vocabulary heavy unit coming up, consider sending the terms to their ESL teachers in advance, especially our intermediate and our beginner level students, or our students who are recently phasing out of a sheltered ESL class, still have an ESL support teacher in their rooms with them, or an ESL teacher that is in at least one class with them that can come around and help. So they might be able to help them during their ESL support class or in a study skills class, go over that vocabulary with them as well. Also considering, you adding more visuals to your lessons, or a word wall with the word and picture in the room is not only going to help your ESL students, but that's good for any student. And best practices we talk about are good for everyone. So it's not going to hurt your other students as well. It's going to be good for your 504. It's going to be good for your on levels, and it's going to be good for everyone. So it's not hurting anyone to add these supports, adding in those sentence stems. And some of those things could be just, placed in a bucket in the center of your table. So then your other students have those accesses as well. So it's not pointing out that these are just for our ESL students, because we never want anyone to feel like targeted or, or identified that this is just to you. So now I want you to take some time to sit with your table group and think of how you are going to work either as a lateral team or a department to support each other. What you're going to do to help your team, and how as a team you plan to work and either pull in your resources or reach out to other departments to help support your students. And I'm just going to move around the room and make sure that I'm here to help facilitate and answer any questions you might have. Thank you.